Sorry. Hey everyone, it's me, Out, and this is just a random video I wanted to make. I don't know how many of you actually watch Team 4 Star, but if you've been around you probably have heard of them at least. I just got done hearing the news that episode 60 is going to be the last, or possibly the last. They don't know yet. I guess they're on the fans that ran out to make it in on ending DBZA at episode 60, or go on to do the Boo Saga, which is now problematic because you got Super, which fills in the time between the end of Dragon Ball Z. So I can see why, but I also feel like at least this is what I'm hoping they're gonna go with when it comes down to it. Adjusting volume. I think they want to end it at the end of the Cell Saga, because it just what the Boo Saga does and how it pretty much just makes everything that happens at the end of the Cell Saga redundant. Because of course Goku gets resurrected back and pretty much becomes the defender of Earth again. So basically, that entire character arc Gohan went through is now meaningless. So yeah, I think I see why they want to do that. They want to just end it where it probably should have ended before Z decided to do one more arc and proceeded to do with Super and Battle of Gods and Resurrection F. You see where I'm going with. DBZ should have ended many times over, but it didn't, because DBZ can be Dragon Ball is just a profitable brand. It's just you can just make so much money off it. But if this is truly their last video, I'm getting off topic. But if this truly is the last video, I've been watching since like 2011, 2012, since I had my old laptop, even way back then. So if this truly is the last, gonna be the last video, the last episode of DBZ, I want to take this in. I want you guys to take this in. DBZA has been going on for, I want to look at this. Okay, I think they had changed. I think it was uploaded. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, it was released on June 6, 2008. Let me make that clear. This series has been going on for 10 years. Well, 10 years in June. It's been going on for that long. I don't think they even realized how big this was going to be before it got to this point. They've been doing this for almost 10 years. Like, almost 10 years. Hellsing Ultimate is probably going to be ending this year, but at least with that series, they got 2 episodes done. Yeah, no, it's definitely going to be ending like this year. Like Hellsing, because again, the last episode would be episode 10. I think they just managed to squeeze in 2 to 3 episodes into one episode. So now they're gonna end up with 9 instead of 8, which is fine, really. And then you got episode 7, but basically they've been doing DBZ for over 10 years, for almost 10 years now. So The fact that they are finally being able to end this, to close this book, this 10-year journey they've been going on, is actually probably relieving for them, because they've been on this again. You gotta look at what DBZA done with ZBA, blah blah blah, DBZA have not ever been made. I don't think Abridging would have ever gone to it the other day. Because honestly, Dragon Ball Bridge is probably where this all started. They were the first ones to actually make, not to like make a one shot and then just never complete on it. They've been doing this for 10 years. It just goes to show that they are willing to do this, and they were willing to do this for 10 years. And that's shows the dedication. So now, because of them, you got people like the Little Karibo, you got Something Ready with Sword Art Online Abridged, taking a bad series and somehow making it enjoyable. Abridging has evolved into an, it's not parroting, and Abridging has become, has not only been changed, but has evolved mostly because of DBZA. It's gone to this point because of them. So, again, a lot of people are going to be upset, sure, but they've been doing DBZA for 10 years. They've been doing it for 10 years, and I think it's about time they finally close that book once and for all. And again, it doesn't really help with YouTube being YouTube and all this other stuff, but still, they persevered. They are still here, and they're willing to do the final episode just to say they got done it. I don't know how many series. Well, I would say how many series couldn't say they've done 60 episodes, but then you got Yu-Gi-Oh! Bitch. But again, Little Karibo, they're pretty much working with Team Force now at this point. Pretty much collab people. Yeah. So basically, this year they're basically closing the book on 2 series they've had for a long time. They're finishing up DBZA whenever that comes out, probably in a month or 2. Considering they're willing to post this out saying when this episode goes out, or once this episode is finished going out, that might be the final episode. Pretty sure that means they're finished, they're done or almost done with the first part, if not all 3, and they're getting ready to release them. Which, again, it's the film. If this really is going to be the finale, they might as well go out on a big note. And then you got Hellsing Ultimate Bridge ending in, I guess, October. Halloween, the final episode of that. And yeah, so that's gonna be 2 series, so then they can finally focus on Final Fantasy VII Bridge, which I guess they're taking hiatus from that too, or just trying to finish up DBZA. But again, if this truly is the end for them, they've earned it. They earned it for that show, because that show has pretty much evolved the entire genre of Abridging. I'm pretty sure it's like one of the sole reasons why they had to, people had to now starting to consider if Abridging is truly ripping off or like taking something that's good, but improving on it, but not not profiteering, not because they want to make money off it, because they like the series. They feel like they can make something good out of it, or something even better. Again, something with the Little Karibo, etc. Card games on motorcycles. I'm never going to get out of that. But yeah, they pretty much were the ones that started it all. So this is sort of the end of an era for two series actually. I want to say they might be the first to do two and stick with it. So this is gonna be like the end of Team Four, the era of Team 4-Star, because unless they decide to either continue on or like even if they do, they're still losing out on Helsing Omen. So that's begs the question: what's Taka and his team gonna do? Are they gonna help focus with DBZA or are they gonna move on to something else? Again, just something to think about. But whatever happens, I'm just glad I'm in here for a while. It's been I don't want to check out the stuff much, the gaming stuff, but it's just been fun. I will agree. I will admit to that. It's been like they've been making good content, and honestly, they deserve to finally be able to end off series. But yeah, that's basically it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.